Hey, Red, this is Dennis. I want to just introduce myself and share my testimonial to the Radical Nation. And what I do, I live in Philly and I'm building an Amazon FBA business. I'm also doing a YouTube channel and I also create music. So those are the things I'm passionate about and want to scale out in the next year, honestly. Before I joined Marketing Mentorship, what was I struggling with? I just needed more education, understanding credit, understanding how these lenders operate, the data points, utilizing credit, not always living on a cash basis system. Even though cash is king, credit is queen. So it's valuable to understand that. And since I joined the mentorship with you, Rad, I'll just say, man, the wins I've had is I've applied for Amex business credit. I've established pretty solid business credit. Probably have just specifics, 7 different Amex cards. I applied for 14, I got approved for 7. But because of the limits they gave me, it gave me so much more confidence. And the education, I'm really grateful for everything that I've been learning because I love to learn. And that's something that I really value, right? Shout out to the Amazon group, everyone in Luis. That was a godsend. I really valued that as well because I just didn't know how it could be tangible because I didn't just have the right resources. And because of the Radical Mentorship group, he was very open to sharing his opportunities and his connections with us, which is in precedent. And I just value that so much because it's not always about what you know, but who you know, right? So I value that a lot. So I appreciate Rad for being so transparent and just being humble, man, and just being open to just giving us the resources to excel, right? And what are you now after joining Radical Mentorship? What are some transformations you've received? Well, I feel like I've gotten way more confident in conquering and having a plan in place to excel and having my business that I'm trying to expand in the Amazon space with YouTube. And because of the resources, it gives me more confidence because I can lean on people that have the results that I want, ask questions, not be afraid that I'm going to get burned. Because a lot of people spend a lot of money on a lot of systems and don't get anywhere, and then they're all in debt and they're trying to figure out how the heck do they get back out of it. So I appreciate Rad. I appreciate you, man. You are unbelievable, bro. I don't know what else to tell you. What would you say to someone that's hesitant about joining? This is a really good question because you know what? It could mean a lot of money. I know for me, when I joined, I worked 50 hours that week. Me, at the time, being a Lyft driver, I essentially worked 50 hours just so I can make enough money to buy for the mentorship. Because I didn't use any credit cards, I just used cash and paid it off immediately because I didn't understand credit at the time. But I'm so thankful I did because I was blown away with all the content, all the value that was put in. The thing is, if someone is hesitant about joining this group, they have to really understand and evaluate, are they going to apply what they're learning? Because if they're not going to apply it, then it makes no sense for you to join, right? It's just going to be like analysis paralysis. You get all this information, you're all excited, but then you don't apply it to anything, right? So it's useless if you don't actually take the information, apply it to a business, and then actually go out there and execute, right? So to me, if you're hesitant, think about what your why is. Think about your dream. Think about, okay, what's my business plan? How am I going to execute this? Is it value for me? What's he bring to the table, right? Because he's not going to tell you anything if you don't get involved. But the thing is, because of all the content he has in there, you have so much resources, it's kind of ridiculous. And you just got to execute. Be consistent. Do 1% each day. And put a goal down and be like, okay, if I'm going to apply this information, I'm going to use it to my best of my ability. You're not perfect. No one's perfect. I'm not perfect. But I know one thing. I can improve myself 1% each day. And that's because I can control my habits and my actions. I can't control someone else's, but I can control mine. So if you're hesitant, but you know you got execution and you're not afraid to do hard work, because I'm telling you, it's going to take hard work. It's not going to be easy. Nothing's easy that's going to be amazing. But if you're not afraid of hard work, then join the Radical Mentorship Group and you will not regret it. Some of the things I'll tell you, some specific numbers, dollar amounts, I don't know, credit funding. I didn't have much business credit when I started. I had good personal credit. I was already in an 800 club before I joined Radical Mentorship, but then I had no clue how to build an LLC. I learned about that through Radical Marketer. I applied what I learned, got the Amex business credit, and now have over 100,000 in credit funding on the business side. So if I want to tap into that and use it, I now have a lot more funding. Didn't have that. Didn't know about it. But because of Radical Marketer, I applied what I learned, executed, put it into action, and was approved. Now you just need to understand, if you got the credit funding, it's valuable if you have a plan in place. I have a plan in place using it for Amazon FBA, wholesaling, and also with YouTube. So that's my kind of testimony. I'm just getting started. I'm super excited, right? Because there's just so many people that are going to get impacted by Radical Mentorship and the Radical Nation. So I just got to give kudos to you, Rad, for just really putting in the effort, man, and sharing the resources and the information that all of us can utilize, because I don't know anybody else who's doing this, especially the YouTube that you're doing. I don't know anybody, right? And I'm a man that loves to learn, and I haven't found anyone who personally is going to tie someone in and excel in helping them succeed, right? So at the end of the day, you know what? You just got to give and forget about the income. Just learn and understand that the more you give, the more you'll reap. So that's my testimony. Looking forward to 2023. A lot more great things happening at the end of 2022. Q4, baby. Q4. Mr. Fourth Quarter, man. I'm super stoked about it. Love you guys. Join Rad Mentorship, man. Guy's amazing. Cheers.